Listen, I told you to follow me, but don't walk up my fucking ass, guy. Come on. I'm trying to fucking breathe over here. Hey, how you doing, sweetheart? You alright? Doing alright. Hey, brother, this is not the person we're supposed to be meeting, but you might know this person too, alright? Alright. How you doing, sweetheart?
I'm okay. I got a sentencing hearing and but I never wear shoesies.
Yeah, she never wears shoes. Yeah, don't worry about
That
it.
is
We'll
Brandy.
talk about it after. Sorry, what?
You good? Thank you.
Hi, how's it going?
It's going. Looking to go inside?
Yeah, yep.
Alright, I'm just gonna pat you down if you want to turn around for me.
Yeah. Yep, no worries.
Alright, go ahead.
Right, thanks.
You're welcome.
Roland could tell you, though, or Tammy or Sadi.
Jason, did you search me? Did you search me without my consent? I don't get a consent? Being searched? Really? I arrived before the ERP protocol.
Hey guys,
You didn't even give me an option to leave.
how you doing, Bobby?
Hello.
Doing good?
What FIB? Well, it's not illegal to lie, so yes. Uh-huh. Yeah. Bye. How's it going?
Are you representing her? Yeah. Okay. She's downstairs. Do you want to talk with her down there? All right. Why do you even on you? Put a label on it so I don't forget.
Call it Franklin Dugan.
Hey, how you doing, Meyer?
Today.
No, I believe it. I
You do
believe
look
it.
nice.
Thank you. Everybody tells me I look like a banana.
I was gonna say I like the old Western style look you're going for.
Thank you. You know, I appreciate it. The colors are a little conflicting, specifically the browns and the yellows.
Just a little
and
bit,
the
but it's not
beiges,
that
but
bad. I've seen worse.
our clothing store choices are just, you know, they're
Yeah.
not the best.
Yeah, you gotta make do with
It's
what
that
you got.
sunflower.
Yeah, as long as people get the vibe, then that's what matters to me. Perfect.
I
Thank
get
you.
what you're going for.
You know
What up,
what? Have some
y'all?
food.
It's me, your
I
girl,
have food.
Brandy.
Oh, okay. All right.
I
I
have
was
food
gonna give you
though.
some food.
I have
If
food
none
though.
of you
Thank
say
you.
hi
You
back,
sure?
I'm gonna be upset. What the heck?
I have food though. I appreciate it.
Hey,
These
Brandy.
people suck. Thank you. Hi.
I said hello at the door. You just didn't hear
Oh,
me.
hello.
How you doing today, Brandy?
I feel like I'm gonna shit my pants.
That's understandable. Now,
Hi, Brandy. I was kind of deep in it. Sorry.
That's okay. Hi.
oh, you got food already?
Hey, I love you.
Hi. I love you.
People are
Oh, you're up there. Hi, Mama.
Oh, there she is. Hi, go. Can you stop pushing back? Move your big thighs then. I'm trying to hug Brandy.
Listen. My thighs are delicious and juicy, okay?
Jesus. All right.
Hey, what's up? I'm here to support you.
Oh, thank you. I'm so glad you're here. I love you. I've missed you.
Franklin go.
Oh,
You see where
okay, yeah,
Franklin
that's
went
fair.
to next?
I'm allowed to hysterically
I
cry,
think
though,
he's down in the
because
cells
it
with his
happened to
client.
me.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm gonna have a. What are you doing down there?
Franklin started pop. Yeah.
Thank you.
Such a
Damien, if you don't
performer.
get your butt here and hug me right
Try
now.
it. Eddie's. I'm fat. I'm really big. That's
You're catching strays,
Good
that's
luck.
why. You know, you gotta be prepared.
Stay strong.
And you have a cowboy hat on.
You. I'm trying.
You're not even a cowboy.
You can do this. I believe in you.
I will
Thank
actually hit
you.
you. I will punch you in front of all these officers and not give a shit.
Colt, sit
They
down.
probably wouldn't care either.
I'd like to see you try Colt.
Oh, yeah?
I don't think they would care. I'm gonna be honest with you. Yep, there you go.
How my neck?
Oh.
Oh, that sounded
Ugh.
like pasta.
I hate these chairs.
Eddie?
Yeah, you think with how much money the DOJ brings in, they could buy some new ones.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean they've got everybody's
Look, I had to.
indentations in them, and you can't sit in the chair right.
Oh yeah, I mean after you have to sit through a 5-hour joy ruling, it kind of leaves a permanent
Yeah.
little imprint.
I would play dead all the way.
They can typically bounce back, but not from that long.
Yeah, definitely. And then they don't replace the cushions or do anything so that, you know, when you sit down, you fall into whatever the other person's ass was doing, you know? I miss you, Colt. I miss you too.
That's why you always got to sit in the same chair, so it's always your imprint.
I'm pretty good. We're here to support Brandy.
It's like memory foam.
See how everything's going. Might go up to the top though and hang out there for a little bit. Franklin's clear of his weapon. Are you okay? You want me
What
to
is happening?
smoke?
What's happening right now?
You gonna go up to the top? Gonna go up there?
What is that?
Franklin, I love that cat.
Are you mocking me?
You love my cat?
I love the cat.
Hey.
I love you. Guys, I love you.
Are you mocking
Hello.
me?
Wow. See, I speak cat.
Impression is
Because just letting you
Baby.
know that Brandon's gonna need an extra today during this.
Fine.
don't hit.
I'm gonna
Yes,
give myself a
please.
southern accent
Yeah, you
then.
can have Gus
How's
all
that?
you
Is
want.
that better?
Please don't
See,
be.
Oh, you.
Brandy.
You be a good boy,
Eddie,
Gus.
what about this? What about
I love you.
Eddie? What about
too.
Minnesota?
I'm nervous.
None of this.
God.
I wrote a thing. Am I allowed to read it out today?
Either, bud.
Okay.
Canadian day.
Okay.
Alright, guys.
Sorry, the chairs. I just got a kiss. I just got a kiss a pussy.
Oh yeah, that's right.
What?
Yeah, Gus is over
Say that
there.
again?
Just got to kiss a pussy.
Oh.
I got you, big boy.
Nice.
Eddie, I don't think you can say that.
Can he say that?
I know I freaking heard it. Jesus Christ.
I have had Eddie say worse things in front of me, so to be honest with you, this is tame.
I'll even go collect the rocks.
Oh my god. What, so you can find the perfect ones? Is that why?
You want to go upstairs or stay?
Which ones would you choose? The sharp ones or the blunt ones?
True. Very true.
Big ones, small ones? That's fair. Jesus Christ.
What a hot mess.
Gotcha. What?
Hi, guys.
Hi, I'm trying to get to you, but Mackenzie's blocking my pathway.
With this woman.
You can't get
Mackenzie, is
Kenzie.
that you?
You can't get
Hi.
Yeah,
Oh, no.
this way.
Hi, it's
I
good to
got
see
this.
ya.
Oh,
All right, okay, forward orderly queue. Go.
orderly queue, orderly queue.
There you go.
Oh, thank you so much.
Yeah.
Next. Thank you so much. Next.
Why is there
I'm
a queue
here,
to
I'm
hug
here,
my
I'm
girlfriend
here.
everywhere we go?
Oh, thank
Does
you
check
so
out.
much.
Yeah,
I love you too. I feel like I'm gonna throw up or shit my pants.
Why not both?
I could do
Oh.
both. I have an IBS girly after all. Sean, you made it.
All right, we might be. We might sit here. We'll probably sit. Yeah, we're not sure yet.
Mackenzie, get in the corner, I'll sit next to you. Hey, Sean.
They might. And they might wonder what I did.
Sure, we can bring the defendant up here. Oh, there's Speak of the Devil. Hello.
Alright, guys. I gotta go to my side, so.
Now, where is Franklin Starr?
He said he was gonna change his clothes. He's right there.
Oh, hey, Franklin.
Hey, Your Honor.
Sorry that I dragged you in here on a Saturday, but also I scheduled this on the Saturday the first time around.
That's okay. I'm here.
So excited to see you.
Better late than never, am I right?
Mm-hmm.
It's up to you guys. I was gonna stick here with Mackenzie.
I'm okay.
What's the state prosecutors?
That's a great question.
Probably not gonna happen.
Oh, hey, kitty. You're normal.
As far as the other,
You're so cute.
unsure.
Come here. Come on.
I haven't seen Humphrey today.
We'll stay over here.
Sunflower, there's not time for that.
My cat does. You haven't
After
played fetch
this,
with her?
Wish I had cat treats or something.
Yeah.
I don't.
back in prison.
Do you eat beef
Mhm.
jerky? I have beef jerky.
Oh.
Let's see.
There he
Oh,
is,
it's Damien.
looking all spiffy.
Hello. Hello.
How you doing?
Oh, that's fine.
How are you?
We've met, but not like
Doing okay.
Why are they not?
Oh my god, it's a tar.
Me too. I feel you. Fantastic. Well, we don't need them, so it's fine.
All right. Is everyone who I guess I would say required to be here, but despite all of these witnesses that I don't really care about because sentencing here. Hey, prosecutors here, defendants here this time, and representation for the defendant is here. All right. I guess we're good to start. It is Saturday, the 14th of June, 2025. This is the State v. Allison Bentley sentencing hearing, docket number 46812. Yeah, you heard me right. We're going back. We're going back to the 40,000s. Where on March 17th, 2025, defendant Bentley was indicted on a charge of murder of a government employee, and it is with the understanding of the court that the defendant intends to plead guilty. Is that true? You're still intending to plead guilty, right?
That's correct.
All right. That saves the whole shebang of a trial. We're gonna move directly to sentencing. I guess I'll read a statement of charges. The state asserts that Allison Bentley brutally and intentionally murdered Haley Grace in an unprovoked act of violence. Bentley took a pencil and drove it into Haley Grace's neck, causing fatal injuries that led to her death. There was no hesitation, no remorse, only cold-blooded execution. Bentley pled guilty to this murder, further solidifying her acceptance of responsibility for this heinous act. This crime is not an isolated incident. Bentley previously accepted a plea deal and was sentenced to life in prison without parole after pleading guilty to multiple charges, including mayhem major and 3 counts of murder. This latest act of violence only reinforces her ongoing pattern of deliberate, calculated killings. Haley Grace was not an enemy. She was there to help Bentley, ensuring her safety from another incoming inmate. Instead of recognizing that, Bentley responded with lethal brutality, killing the very person who sought to protect her. There is no justification for this crime, no mitigating circumstances, only a continuous disregard for human life. Given Bentley's repeated violent behavior and the continued threat she poses, the state vehemently requests the death penalty. Her presence in prison among the very officers she has harmed, oh, that's awkward. It's a daily reminder of the devastation she has caused. The state urges a swift sentencing hearing and immediate execution of the death penalty, ensuring that justice is served and that Bentley is permanently prevented from taking another innocent life. Well, a swift sentencing hearing is not what you got because this was 3 months ago. God. Better late than never. That's the going phrase, right? We're going to how we do sentencing hearings. We're going to have the state go first. We're going to have the representatives for the state, being the prosecutors, make their argument. We'll have witnesses for the state go up. We'll hand it to the defense. Witnesses for the defense will come up, who will be arguing like against the death penalty. And then we'll offer an opportunity for defense counsel to make a statement, and then we will end with a statement by the defendant. After that, I will go back into chambers, deliberate, and a sentence will be handed down by this court today. All right, with that, state, you're up.
Thank you, Your Honor. They wanted her to spend life in jail. That was her entire plan. She did 3 murders and mayhem major against Brandy Miller. For some reason, she was granted that by the state to follow her wishes and be sentenced to life in jail, and then realized, oh, that isn't actually what I want. I'm going to just do a murder and get out, and then go on the run for multiple months. And now I'm going to turn myself in again when I decide to. The state showed leniency. Don't know why it did, but it gave Allison Bentley another chance. A chance that she doesn't deserve, and has proven that well beyond a reasonable doubt, in fact with certainty, that she can't be trusted around anyone. only fitting course at this point is the death penalty, and I do not say that lightly. She has brought terror to this city for so many, and has then struck out against the people designed to help her. And she no longer felt use for them. Haley Grace did nothing other than do her duty, but it didn't fit her plan anymore because she realized prison isn't quite as cushy as it liked. So we're here to put an end to the planning and the plotting and the schemes once and for all. Thank you.
Okay, we shall begin with arguments in favor of the state sentencing recommendation being the death penalty. Whoever wants to go up first, I guess form a line and say your piece.
Is this thing on? Does this work?
It's not on, or is it?
Not on? Don't do that to me. Is it on or no?
I mean, I hear you. I don't know. I'm not sure if it's on though. Can everyone hear Skylar?
Hey guys.
I can hear you, Miss
Yeah.
Tyler.
Oh, okay,
Alright, I
cool.
guess it is on.
All right. I'm gonna just keep it. Oh, I can't say straight during this month. I'm just gonna keep it a buck 100. I was the detective who responded to the murder that Allison Bentley did in the prison. And I interrogated her, and she can confess without hesitation. Not because, it was a gotcha moment. Not because she was sorry, but because she wanted everyone to know. She owns it. She said, killing Haley was necessary, and the whole point of putting people in prison for life so that they can be stopped and rehabilitated. Allison Bentley has proven against that. Regardless of where she is, whether it's outside of a prison or inside a prison, she just continues. Because that's just her. Everyone else that Allison Bentley murdered didn't deserve it. Brandy did not deserve anything that she went through. And I don't think Allison Bentley is ever going to stop. She's made it very clear that she's never going to stop. So please, stop her, Your Honor.
Just have to sound like a shopkeeper. Yeah, next. I mean, the podium's empty. Next person come up.
Your Honor. I gave her that chance. When I was the district attorney, I stood right where I stand now. I listened to her plea of guilty. I weighed the options. And in a moment of mercy, maybe hope, I chose not to push for death. I gave her life. Life in prison without the possibility of parole. I believed that maybe, just maybe, she'd reflect. That maybe she'd change. But she didn't. Even behind bars, she proved who she really is. She kept hurting people, kept manipulating, kept showing us that remorse was never in her heart, only malice. She spat on the mercy the court gave her. on the mercy I gave her. And now we're here again, not because we want to be, but because she left us no choice. I gave her life once. I'm hoping that the court chooses to not make that mistake again. Today I ask you, not out of vengeance, but out of protection and justice, to return the sentence she has earned, the death penalty.
What mistake did we do? You know, sure. And that next.
I sat on a beach some months ago now, got a phone call from Allison Bentley, or Molly. She wanted me to print a photo of herself and Kurt Ambrose, the man who had just murdered another CO and was on the loose. She giggled down that phone. It was absolutely hilarious. I worked as a corporal in the DOC. I saw Allison every day on the inside. Saw what she was trying to be, the character she was trying to play, this innocent facade. I didn't have very much patience for it, as you can imagine why. But Haley Grace had a lot of it. That was because she didn't know Allison so well, or she was a relatively new CO. She had a lot of patience and out of her way to try and help Allison, who was scared for her life. And on that day where Cruel had just been sent up to prison and Allison was scared to be in the general population, Haley Grace who piped up and said that, "Don't worry, we will go and find them. And you could go to the cell block where it'll be safe for you, because we don't want anything to happen to you." I couldn't bring myself to say something like that about Allison. I made the mistake that day of leaving Allison alone with Haley Grace, even for the 2 minutes that it took Allison to murder her. Someone who was just trying to help her, and the only words Allison had to say was that she hoped Haley Grace was dead. That is what she said to me and Skylar. As others have said, she was granted mercy before. Understand why. But she should not be granted it again. Supporting other people who have murdered COs, and civilians, other people in the state, and doing herself within the prison. Allison Bentley deserves nothing less than death. And in the least flashy, witnessed way possible.
It's been said by others already. She killed 3 people. She kidnapped and tortured another one for an extended period of time. She was given leniency and when allowed to serve life without parole, she's given that chance. She used that chance to kill someone else. Please don't think that her turning herself in is her taking responsibility for her actions. Every move she has made, all the killing she did, everything was extremely calculated. believe strongly that she was sent to turn herself in so she can carry out another crime within prison that someone else beat her to. She missed her window of opportunity by about an hour or so. But again, please don't think that her turning herself in is her finally showing remorse or her willing to take accountability. This was a calculated move to try and kill another person that was inside the prison. The only way to protect the rest of the prison population going forward is by sentencing Allison Bentley to death.
Allison personally, but I know people like her and I know what she's done. She's a fangirl. Everything she did initially, all of those murders, those tapes, it was just to get in prison, to be with her idol, with the man she thought she could fall in love with, Jasper Saxon. Every show of emotion, all of this, oh, I'm so scared bullshit people are talking about, like, none of that's real. She's a fucking psychopath. If you let her in jail, she's just gonna hurt more people. Do whatever the fuck you want, but she deserves to be dead.
Does anybody else want to make a statement in favor of the state's recommendation of the death penalty?
We have Warden Maxwell coming, so I will just phone him.
Forgot to put the microphone back. Sorry.
Alrighty. Well, I don't want us to wait for Warden Maxwell. We'll let him say his piece when he does arrive. But in the meantime, does the state have any further statement to make? I'm gonna take that silence as a no. All right, defense, you're up. We're gonna start with statements from the public against the state's sentencing recommendation, and then we will go to the defense counsel, being Councillor Starr, and then we will end with a statement by the defendant.
I'm so sorry.
Oh my God.
Sorry. Sorry, Frank.
What a statement.
I understand that, you know, my friend may have done bad things. However, as myself who has experienced prison within the last while, I've been there myself because I needed to get better. All I heard from Alice is how she's regretful and sad about what has happened. She took her time out of her day of doing whatever she's doing to help me. She sat there multiple hours and on end, giving me basically therapy. She supported me through everything I did, supported me in being a better person. She began to know her more. She explained to me that she did may have not been the greatest and that she regrets them. She's not able to express that anymore because she's stuck in prison. She even went on beyond playing fetch with me when I was bored or dress up and doing over silly stuff in prison. She's taken the time to try to become a better person. And I think that penalty isn't the right thing for her, and perhaps she shown that she can get better and she is getting better. So, shouldn't die. maybe she needs simply extra help from a doctor or someone who can help her. But as someone who's been to prison and experienced what Allison has done inside of prison and how she behaved, the behavior she presented shows of a person who's rehabilitating and getting better, and I don't believe that the death sentence is the right punishment for her. Thank you.
Awfully sorry. Could I just get your name?
My name is Sunflower Smith.
All right, thank you. See you on the 19th.
The 19th.
Hello, Your Honor. Long time no see.
Hey.
I'm not here today to specifically defend this individual here. I'm more so here to stand against the idea of the death penalty in general. I firmly am in the camp that believes that the death penalty is not an appropriate sentencing, really under any situation. And there's a couple of reasons I believe this. The first being, it's not really a deterrent factor. Statistically, the death penalty has not led to decrease in crimes. It has not led to decrease in murders. And from a philosophical standpoint, there's a couple reasons why this might be the case. There's one in particular I'm pretty fond of, and that's that when you do state-sponsored murder, you're telling people that murder is okay if it's done in the right situations. And when you open up that window, you allow people to spin themselves into finding their own reasons why something should be justified. It's best to keep that window closed. Additionally, when I ran for mayor, I firmly stood on a platform of rehabilitation over criminalization. That we as a society should aspire to want to rise to whatever challenge comes in front of us, no matter how hard or difficult it might be to rehabilitate somebody. We as humans have made it as far as we have because we haven't looked at something and said, oh, well, that's impossible, we're not going to try. Imagine if we had that same mindset throughout history. We never would have gotten to where we are today. We should aspire to be better. We should aspire to rise to these challenges. Violence simply begets more violence. And lastly, I do want to say that honestly, and I think a lot of people would agree with me on this, the death penalty can often be an easy way out for somebody to live with what they've done. They don't get to see and suffer through the punishment that they deserve. They don't get to, as I've already said, get better, rehabilitate, because part of that rehabilitating is realizing where you've gone wrong. We need to kill these people. We have options that we can use. We can put people in solitary. Back when I was a criminal, I got tossed into solitary in the prison. It's a resource that we have. So to say that someone's beyond rehabilitation, I'm not convinced of that. That's all I got to say.
Right, is this thing on? Can you hear me?
Hey, Warden.
Hello, Your Honor. Apologies for the delay. My plane just landed about 15 minutes ago. I have a lot of things to say, but one of the first things that I want to address is about what I just heard from Mr. Tunix over there. It's very easy to sit in a suit in a courtroom and talk about rehabilitation and talk about helping people and changing their lives and setting them on the right path. But the reality is that in order to do that, people's lives are put on the line. People have to care enough to get into the lion's den, to deal with these animals and these criminals that are beyond saving. And that's not all of them, but a select few are. So to say that the death penalty is not an appropriate reaction, to say that we can just rehabilitate them. I truly wish that it was that easy. But I don't want to come here today and talk about Miss Bentley. She's honestly been in the headlines enough, and I don't want to talk about her. What I want to talk about is Haley Grace. You see, in my position as warden of the Department of Corrections, I don't get to interact with the true rank and file terribly often. I don't get to do a lot of hiring or training, but this one, I just happened to be on duty when Haley wanted an interview. And she did a great job, and I recommended her to our P&T team, and I had the great fortune of training her for a few sessions while she made her way through our training program. She loved the prison, and she did want to rehabilitate people. She thought everyone deserved a second chance. And I used to believe that too. It's not often that we get a lot of fresh-faced, willing people to come to the Department of Corrections that believe in the work that we do there. But she was someone who truly believed she could make a difference. And all she wanted to do was care for inmates. And what was her reward for that? Being brutally killed in a moment's notice by an inmate that she was trying to protect. So all I have to say is that the death penalty is the least that is deserved in this situation. Because for every single corrections officer that steps into that facility, every single day, there is always a chance that they won't walk out. And Haley Grace never got to walk out. That's all I have. Thank you, Your Honor.
Anybody else wishing to make a statement?
Hi, can everybody hear me?
Sure.
Ma'am.
This is going to be quite long, so I apologize in advance for the rambling. I'm gonna start by going back to my roots. I'm gonna tell you about myself and how I came to be, and I'd ask you to please trust me for doing so, because it is, I can assure you, relevant. This is my moment, my last chance to express myself, not only to the courtroom, but to Allison, and I'm using it to say what I need to. So please keep that in mind if you feel like I'm straying. For those of you that don't know, hi, my name's Brandy. I'm 19 years old. My favorite color is baby blue. My favorite thing to do is give hugs, and my favorite food is cheese. When I first came to Los Santos, I was 18 years old, and I'd been put on a plane, or as I called it, a big metal bird in the sky, by my biological father. From the moment I was born, my father kept me held captive inside of our family home, in the basement. My mother passed as a result of giving birth to me, and I guess that was his punishment. As you can imagine, there were many horrors that I endured at his hand. One of them being that he would take me miles from our home, point a shotgun at me, and tell me to walk and not come back before leaving me to navigate my way home, which I always did. I grew up starved, emotionally and physically abused, and it wasn't until I came to be here that I even knew or began to understand life as I know now that it was wrong. It is something, even to this day, that I am still learning to navigate, and I likely will struggle with until my dying day. Why is any of this relevant, you may ask? Well, you see, I have had my name, my sanity, my core being as a person relentlessly ridiculed, picked apart, questioned, and deframed by many, including the PD, lawyers, judges, even just general citizens in the state. I suppose it's very easy to do so when you haven't really made much of an effort to know me as a person, to ask the right questions, to attempt to understand differences, my past, all of the things that, make me who I am as a person. There are many things I am still on a journey to understand, so yes, I may trust too easily. I may not read social cues well at all. I may stand too close to you when we speak. I may hug you and then realize I should have asked first. I may tell you that I love you even though we've just met, and I may cry simply because your presence makes me happy. All of these things make me who I am. Why terrible circumstances may have brought harm to me as a result of my kindness and my willingness to trust and seek out friendship. I'm here today to tell all of you, whoever questioned my competence as a person, who made me feel like what happened to me was my fault, and I forgive you. I forgive you for being narrow-minded. I forgive you for failing to see the biggest picture, and I forgive you for being so blissfully naive, unaware, and downright oblivious to the evil which resides within this courtroom and within this city. Because I freaking wish that I could be. On March the 1st, 2025, after weeks of building up a rapport and appearing as a friend, Allison Bentley used me for her own selfish gain. Allison and I met under normal circumstances. Two strangers who got talking at a food truck, who shared a joke, who laughed together, and bonded over their love of hikes. We'd text and call for several hours, weeks, before we ultimately decided to go on a hike of our own together. Inevitably, I was drugged. After I was offered a drink of water, I was taken back to her apartment. I fought tirelessly to leave. I urged her insistently that I needed to go home to my boyfriend, who was waiting for me. But I never made it home. I was stripped of my clothing, my identity, and forced to appear as her alter ego, Molly. I was gagged, bound, tortured. I was beaten within an inch of my life, stabbed, and mentally toyed with, and assured that I was already dead. When cops arrived with a knife tied to my hand, I was forced to run at them. I was told that my throat would be slit if I didn't. When through a mouthful of tears and my own blood, I voiced that I would be shot instantly, Allison giggled. "Brandy, you're already dead," she told me. The police failed me that night, through their own negligence. Allison was left armed inside of her apartment with my own gun, and when I was inevitably placed in handcuffs due to my identity having failed to be verified, I was shot in the neck. I lay there on the floor, begging to be heard, crying out that I was Brandy. And I was met with silence. The aftermath of these events left me emotionally and mentally paralyzed. Sirens induce panic, and unknown calls instill fear, both unavoidable things in the city that we live within, and especially so with my job as a veterinary assistant. It has taken months for me to once again accept affection and hugs from my friends or family, even my boyfriend. I still regularly am prone to disassociation when something particularly triggering occurs. I consistently feel on edge in my own home. I live in fear of being watched. And when Allison was broken out of custody, the wound reopened. To this day, I live in fear. knowing that there were individuals, potentially those I know, I'll walk alongside daily who knowingly, willingly aided in that operation for what? I'm told there was no set deal nor an offer made. Chimera, the organization that orchestrated it, is still out there, operating in the shadows, and I am in a consistent state of limbo. Allison was housed near my home. She was hiding in plain sight. She saw me. She watched me, and nobody even knew. Not even I. Last week, the night that I had returned alone to the apartment I share with the love of my life, my nightmares came to fruition once more. With Colt not at home, I slept restlessly, but I left my front door the following morning with a spring in my step, knowing I had completed a huge milestone, one to be proud of, until I was approached by an individual. They posed as someone not wishing to intrude, someone who didn't want to place burden upon me. They inquired about if I could possibly give them a ride, and I, of course, said yes. It was Allison. She tore the band-aid off again, her mask removed, and a knife held in her lap, idly using the blade to clean out her nails as she talked. A syringe was held up to me, a cruel play at keeping me in line. What do you think is in this, Brandy? I don't know, I replied. She hummed. I don't want to have to use this, but I will if you give me reason to. She smiled at me. I drove her to the prison. There I claimed some of my power back. I demanded I be told why. Why me? I demanded to know where she had been, who had helped her, any knowledge given I have already included thus far in the speech. Why me, however? Why? Why did she choose me? Because people care about me, she explained. Because people, in her mind, if something happened to me, the city would burn. Because the good people of this state would do all in their power to save me. But ultimately, because I'm kind, and because I'm an easy target. Which takes me back to my admittance at the beginning. I strive to be a good person. I want to do the right thing, even if sometimes that means I do the wrong thing in the eyes of the law. I will always try to protect those that I love and care about, even those that don't deserve it or repay that affection to me. And I know in doing so that I am a target. But I refuse to allow the evil around us to strip the kindness of my heart. And so, Allison, I stand before you here today to tell you that I forgive you. I am sorry that you didn't get the outcome that you desired, the love that you sought to acquire, because I know how that feels. And I'm sorry we couldn't be friends, because in another life we could have. I genuinely did enjoy that day. Our hike, our laughs. In fact, I not only mourned for myself, I mourned for the friend I lost in you. The friendship that I thought I had found. But with that being said, as I come to the closing of this already ridiculously long speech, I ask for Allison Bentley's life to be spared. I ask that she is to suffer, to rot, to stew upon the decisions that she has made in a lonely jail cell, in a consistent state, a life sentence of solitary confinement. I think to lose her life, to have it taken from her, would be too merciful for the likes of the evil that is Miss Bentley. I thank you for listening to me today. I hope today is the start of a new and end to looking over my shoulder. The start of me feeling safe again as me. And as I said above, I care. I love. And I'll be god fucking damned if my kindness is ever made out to be a weakness. Thank you, everybody. Love Brandy.
Is there anybody else who wishes to make a statement at this time? Okay. Councillor Start, the floor is yours.
First, I'd like to begin with the disgusting remarks which were made by District Attorney Pennyworth in relation to my client, Allison Bentley, and her actions within the Bolingbroke prison. Humphrey Pennyworth stepped before this court and claimed my client's actions were because, quote, I'm gonna do a murder and go on the run, and, quote, prison isn't as cushy as she likes. This thoughtless and callous remark are those of a person who lacks any empathy, understanding, or even acknowledgement of the horrific attack which occurred on my client preceding the tragedy in which she was mutilated and burned alive within the walls of the prison. Within the watch of Ethan Maxwell, who would prefer to destroy those who inconvenience himself and his staff rather than acknowledge the risk with what their job comes with. Risk which they all agreed to before swearing to protect the city's broken and lost. Humphrey instead chooses to pretend that my client simply made her decision to kill Haley Grace in a willy-nilly and thoughtless manner, and yet somehow at the same time coordinated and calculated. No. These were the actions of a confused and mentally vulnerable person who was drowning in their own trauma. Broken. The murder which occurred within the walls of the prison, one which happened suddenly and without thinking or pre-planning, unlike the cold and callous remarks of the state who claim it was deliberate and calculated, of which they have absolutely no proof of, was exacerbated by the fragmented mental state my client was left in when she was brutally mutilated and burned alive by individuals who came into the prison and attacked her. An occurrence which was caused in part due to the failure of DOC, who were sworn to protect them, to be there when those people they care for needed them most. It is understandable why they could not be there, and we cannot expect them to be there all the time. But it is the reality of the situation nonetheless, and to shy away from that reality is to accept the same ignorance that the DA and the state accept and express with open arms. Allison was alone, abandoned, and knew that it was only a matter of time before the next vicious attack would occur outside of the watch of the DOC, leaving her constantly terrified and paranoid, wondering when they would further maim her or worse, wondering when they would finally succeed in killing her, knowing that the guards were not capable of saving her, knowing that due to the constant excuse of we don't have the means, which is thrown around in relation to the prison and its lack of services and options, that it was simply an eventuality. In her fragile and confused mental state, she wrongly felt that those who failed to protect her were to blame for her suffering, and so she lashed out, suddenly, and in a spur-of-the-moment decision that would change her life and the lives of others in an instant, forever. This was not a normal occurrence. This was not an incident which was a reflection of Allison's typical behavior behind the walls of the prison. This was a tragedy which was caused by the pain and mental anguish my client had been suffering with without any support or options moving forward. While some of you do not wish to address it, our prison system is severely lacking in the care it needs, both in safety and physical and mental rehabilitation for our lost. In fact, our system is not one of rehabilitation, and to try to claim it is would be nothing short of a stone-cold lie. It is one of punishment. It is one to make those who we feel deserve to suffer and disappear into irrelevance. My client is and was clearly in the throes of a traumatic event, one of which she received no care or consideration for following, because we felt she didn't deserve it. Instead, her wounds, physical and mental, were left to fester and rot. And now we sit here and look upon the horror that we allowed in shock and disgust, despite it being of our own creation. Everybody, take a good look at what we've created. Look at what happens when you turn your gaze from those inescapable realities, from those who are not convenient enough to care for those who are simply easier to throw away and discard like trash, to execute. Allison turned herself in of her own volition. She cooperated with investigators in relation to her abduction from the courts during her first sentencing hearing. She has admitted fully to her crimes, has shown remorse and understanding of her wrongful actions, and has brought herself before this court to accept accountability. She could have easily stayed gone. Over a month she was missing, and law enforcement were unable to find even a trace of her. She could have fled our state and escaped her destiny, and yet here she is, willingly come before us and throwing herself at our mercy. And yet, Veronica Wilson sits before the courts today, trying to convince you that the only reason Allison turned herself in was to kill fear phosphophylite, to commit more atrocities for the greater good. This is a disgusting and unfounded accusation that in no way is cemented in any proof, evidence, or reality, and is only built on Veronica's own hunches, gut feelings, and speculation as to Allison's intent. Allison Bentley is a human being, just like any one of you who stands in this courtroom today. She's made of the same blood and bone that each and every one of us is. She is capable of the same great goods and evils that any one of us are. Whatever decision you make, whatever future you citizens hope Allison suffers, know that you are doing this to your own kind, to someone who at one point was your neighbor.
Defendant Bentley, do you wish to make a statement at this time?
Sure. Don't know how I can follow either of those. Is this working?
I mean, I hear you.
That is a yes. Okay. Your Honor, I never wanted Grace to die. I just need you to understand that. But I was desperate. 3 months ago, the day I was broken out, I had every intention of coming into this courtroom during the original sentencing and twisting the narrative. I had every excuse lined up, ready to bleed them out one by one in efforts to convince you that everything I'd done to Miss Grace was just the result of pain, trauma, and survival. But in the months I was free, I had space. I had time. Just me and my own thoughts. And what I thought about, what I really thought about, was Grace, Brandy, and all the others I've heard. I thought about the people whose lives I shattered and the ones I ended. That's why I came back. Not for redemption, not for sympathy, or to beg for forgiveness, not because I suddenly became a better person, but because I couldn't keep living under the weight of unfinished consequences. I came back because I finally understood that I don't get to run from what I've done. I'm not just someone who made a mistake. I'm a killer, a manipulator, a coward. The damage that I've done will outlive me. I know that. I've accepted what I am. But more importantly, I've accepted what needs to happen next. You see, I'm not speaking today to ask for leniency. I'm standing up here before you, asking the state to move forward with my execution. Not out of vengeance, but closure. Because if the state doesn't end this, someone else will. And that's a promise. Whether it's in here today, out there tomorrow, there are people waiting for their turn, waiting to balance the scales themselves for justice the system might not deliver. And if I die at their hands, then all I've done is spread more pain, more blood, more violence. So I ask you to let it end here. Let it end with the justice system doing what it was made to do, where no one else has to get their hands dirty to make things right. The blood is on my hands, and it should stay that way. And to Brandy directly, I'm sorry, truly. I treated you like a stepping stone in my own chaos. And the worst part, I didn't just leave you with physical pain. I left you with doubt, with shame, with questions that eat you from the inside. I tore something open in you that you've had to stitch together piece by piece. And I can't take that back. You didn't deserve a single second of what I did. You deserve safety. And I gave you fear. And I will never stop being sorry for that. But I hope, in time, my death gives you some kind of peace. Thank you.
All right, I'm going to place this court in recess whilst I deliberate and hand down a sentence.
And now you wait.
Yes, we do.
Franklin. The DOC reopens. Why don't you come down and do a little walk along day so you can see what it's really like to be in the prison?
That's a serious offer, Ethan.
It is a serious offer, but this time you won't be able to, smuggle a gun in and get a judge shot.
Lord. Yo, what up?
Well, yeah, that makes sense.
Hello.
Hello.
I have a feeling somebody's gonna try something here. I'm just watching people walk around, come and go.
I mean, if they do, then it will be after, because I think that there's still
Still searching people.
yeah.
Why?
Is that Gus? Is this Gus? No, 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 no.
Interesting.
No.
But you should not be alone. No. Yeah, but you still shouldn't go to that alone.
I mean, the 5K is tempting. You just have to make sure you're putting your safety first.
It is.
Ember, that one might be more of a you.
What?
Someone down there. Sunflower's having an anxiety attack or panic attack.
Guess I can try, but not really. We can get her transported to EMT. I'm not trying to do a session in the middle of the courthouse.
It might not feel like it right now, but you'll get through whatever you're going through.
Anyway. Okay, is everybody here who needs to be here?
I don't want to make Ember run off, but psych is not my. Psych is not
Your Honor.
my thing.
Defense?
Everybody's here, Your Honor.
Okay. Allison Bentley, you stand before this court not merely as a defendant, but as the orchestrator of one of the most calculated, remorseless, and heinous chains of violence this state has seen in a very long time. Your actions have scarred this great community, this great state, and you have left behind a trail of brutality, deception, and loss. Before even considering whether the death penalty is on the table, this court must look to existing case holdings regarding cruel and unusual punishment, specifically State v. Jack Oswald White, where the court at the time, upon review of Article 8 of the Constitution of the State of San Andreas, found that to be compliant with the prohibition on cruel and unusual punishments, the court must consider specifically enumerated aggravating circumstances and weigh them against the mitigating circumstances provided by the defendant. So, this court does find that there are aggravating circumstances which can be considered in the implementation of capital punishment. Specifically, that the defendant was convicted previously of any felony A offense, the defendant was previously convicted of 3 counts of murder, as well as 1 count of mayhem major. And that the victim was a peace officer. The DOC guards, corrections officers are indeed peace officers. Felony A offense was intentionally carried out to prevent the performance of the victim's official duties. So there are 2 aggravating circumstances which this state can consider in the implementation of capital punishment. So the death penalty is on the table. On February 6th, 2025, you drugged, tortured, and mutilated Trisha McCarthy. Her final moments were spent in unimaginable pain, her body discarded like refuse, and her dignity stolen. You named her in your tape they published shortly after, and you celebrated her agony. On February 13th, 2025, you bound, gagged, and drugged Jeffrey Bradley before cutting out his heart. You posed for a photo with his corpse and posted it on Twinster for everybody to see. During interrogation later, you admitted to keeping his heart in your fridge. On February 15th, 2025, you drugged and stabbed Barney Lee 19 times. A savage act that ended with his throat slashed. You recorded your crimes, you posted again on social media. Similar to the other murders. On March 2nd, 2025, you abducted Brandy Miller, you drugged her, you tortured her, you dressed her in your persona, and forced her to dress as you. When officers came, she ran for her life. While she was handcuffed by Elios, you shot her in the head. Without hesitation, without remorse. She lived, barely, but her trauma will never leave her. You were apprehended shortly after, you were interrogated, and you then pled guilty to 3 counts of murder, as well as 1 count of mayhem major. A plea deal was signed, and you were sentenced to life imprisonment without the possibility of parole. Whilst serving that life sentence, on March 16th, 2025, within the walls of Bolingbroke Penitentiary, you attacked correctional officer Haley Grace. You stabbed her in the neck with a pencil. You watched her bleed to death on the prison yard. Whilst serving a life sentence. Just a reminder. Previous victims were not just taken, but you desecrated them. You used your crime to build a persona, to sell yourself to Jasper Moore. You recorded, you posted, you not only mocked the people that you killed and tortured, but you also mocked justice itself. You have shown a complete and conscious disregard for human life. You weaponized trust, and you turned murder into theater. And whilst you were able to escape the ultimate punishment the first time, this time the court will not look as kindly on you. As they say, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. And I'm not here to be shamed. Therefore, it is the judgment of this court that you, Allison Bentley, be sentenced to death by firing squad. You are hereby remanded into custody to await your execution at Bolingbroke Penitentiary. The sentence will be carried out in 48 hours' time on Monday, the 16th of June, 2025 at 5 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. Let the names Trisha McCarthy, Jeffrey Bradley, Barney Lee, Haley Grace, and the surviving Brandy Miller be remembered not as victims, but lives that mattered. May justice be served, and may peace follow. This court is adjourned. All right, let's get us sent up to back up to Bullenborough Penitentiary, and I'll post it on the docket and make arrangements with, I guess, PD because no DOC for the final couple days.
Jesus. Allison,
I'm gonna head down just in case anybody
I
has anything.
forgive you.
Yeah, go ahead.
I don't
Just
want
making sure you're back.
your
I was gonna start
forgiveness,
dragging you along by a leash.
Randy. I don't deserve it. You,
All right, whatever.
Everybody
Take
deserves
care.
it.
That's for me to do.
Sorry, I tried.
What's going on?
No, go on, say it with your chest. I was whispering, you're right. You're a bitch.
You're a bitch.
You're
Fuck
a
you.
bitch.
Fuck you. Fuck Bray.
Snap some fucking Karen skulls.
The crowd of Andor for that.
Know which one? I'll deal with it.
Nope.
Does anyone need ice packs?
No, I'm good, thanks.
Just checking.
Stronach is on his way.
Okay. Yeah, that works.
Burgers and fries and stuff like that. Like reselling it onto people.
Hi, how's it going?
Hi. Good, how are you? You looking for some food?
Yeah, I do need some food actually, but yeah, I thought I'd help out at the food truck as well if you need it.
Yeah, go for it, by all means, you know. Just help yourself to food. You don't need to charge
Alright.
yourself, just, you know, do whatever you need to do. But
Okay,
yeah, we're
thanks.
just chilling. Do I go and take a nap?
Hi, do you need food?
Yes, please.
Yeah, just a sec, let me open it up.
Okay.
Okay, that's good. Right, what can I... Oh, do you need the menu?
No, can I just have 4 for anything, please?
4 and 4, what's that?
Yes, please.
Yeah, okay.
Of anything, I don't mind.
Yeah, sure. I'll just see what we've got. A sec. Sorry, I haven't done this before. I've just got to sort out the payment stuff.
Okay.
Right, so that'll be 200 for 4 and 4. Oops. Okay, the hatch has gone a bit funny again.
Yeah, I
So
got it.
what's your state ID?
It's 19854.
19854.
Yeah.
I'm watching Anna work. This is her
Okay, that's
first
sent.
order.
That's all good.
You got this.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
Wow. What did you get?
Anything.
I did chef's choice. Okay. It's fair enough.
The cops are coming.
Uh-oh. What'd you do?
I haven't done anything yet.
Okay. Hey, look, it's Bean again.
Oh, he's the one who always calls me for repairs.
Oh. Wait, do you work at the shop too?
No, I work mobile mechanic and I sit in front of Benny's.
Yay.
Yeah. I have to sit in front of Benny's because I sat, like, literally, here's the Benny's door, and I had my van where the Hayes building is, and cops still didn't see me and pulled into Benny's, so now I sit in front of the door.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, Bean.
He doesn't want to talk to us. He's too good for us.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hi, Bean.
Hello.
How are you
Hello.
doing?
I'm alright. How are you?
Yeah, I'm alright. Have you always had the scar on your lip?
Darren Lupo, how can I help you?
My brother stabbed me with a knife when we were little.
Jesus.
A mobile repair
That's
up in
alright.
Grapeseed?
Yeah, it hurt.
Okay, yeah, I can do that. I'm just
I can
grabbing
only
food
imagine.
real quick.
Okay, the food's
just
on the
wanna
tray.
drop me
I'll
a
just
pin?
finish making the
I
drinks now.
forgot that you stole my hair.
All right, thank you.
No.
Yeah, you did.
Thank you.
Lily, do you have a repair kit on you?
I would
No.
never.
All right, I think I might have one in the truck.
I bet you saw
Okay.
We
my
got a
hair.
mobile
I'm
repair.
gonna take that hair.
No.
How are you doing today, Bean?
I'm doing alright. How are you?
Yeah, I'm alright. We're doing a
Mm.
repair-a-thon. 24 hours.
Wait, what?
Yeah, hey, it's just gonna be open for 24 hours.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, we're almost 11 hours in.
Okay.
So surely I can make it.
I can't do 24 hours, so no.
Kill me.
My birthday was the 12th, and I decided to do 24 hours, but then when it turned midnight, I was like, oh, why don't I just do it from midnight to midnight? And I was already up for
But
like
we did
12 hours.
36.
Yeah, so we did 36. All right.
Jesus. Not good.
Yeah, okay, the drinks are on the tray for you now.
24 hours is better.
There we go. I got some great.
Wait. You not have a stripe anymore?
Thank you.
No, there was a whole
Problem?
restructure.
Do we have food?
Oh, I'm sorry, man.
Yup, yup.
Oh. All right.
Thank
come.
you.
It's fine.
You said you're welcome.
Hello.
Food.
Yeah, what can I get you? Or do you need the menu?
Yeah, can I get the menu?
Alright, just a sec.
Okay.
Shit.
Can I get 2 root beers and barbecue ribs and a brisket sandwich?
So 2 root beers, sorry, brisket and barbecue. Sorry, can you repeat what was the food bit?
Brisket sandwich and the barbecue ribs.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, sorry, I'm new here.
You're good. You're good. It's a lot at first. I used to run a food truck.
Okay, can I get a state ID for that?
10-7-2-4.
10-7-2-4.
Yep.
Okay, that's sent through. Get that started for you.
So how are you liking it? The
Well,
food truck.
this is my second order, so it's hard to say.
Oh, okay. Yo, you're brand new. Okay.
Ah. Okay, almost done. Just finishing up the drinks.
Yep, you're good.
Okay, that's on the tray for you.
All right, thank you. Have a good day.
Have a good day.
Go tell her she did a good job. I'm delegating.
Gonna offload your duties on me?
Yes. Go tell her. Hey Anna.
Yeah?
Hi, kitty.
Oh, hello.
I'm still here.
Hey Anna.
I see that. Jesus
Sven
Christ.
wants to tell you something. Go ahead,
okay.
son.
You're doing a good job.
Oh,
Nice.
thank you.
Yeah, I'm delegating here.
Yeah, I need a repair and I need food.
Oh my
Okay.
God. Lucas can do the repair. I'm delegating here.
I can get
Okay,
the food
I'm
for you.
delegating food to Anna, and I'm doing repair. What's your state ID for the repair?
It's gonna be 10120.
Again.
10120 was it?
Mm-hmm.
Is that correct?
Yep.
Alright.
Thanks.
Sorry, this hatch does not want to stay open.
Damn, you hate to see it.
Okay, there we go. Alright, do you need the menu?
Yes, please.
Okay, there you go.
Cool. All right. Can I get one brisket sandwich, a cherry pie, and 2 iced teas? And then whatever Carmine wants.
I'll have.
Your car is
barbecue
ready to go.
ribs
Thank you.
and a root beer.
Okay. Right, so it's a brisket, cherry pie, 2 iced teas, ribs, and root beer.
Mm-hmm.
That's, yeah, 3 and 3. That's right. Okay, so what's the state ID for that?
Yep, it's gonna be 10120.
Done. Alright, I'll just get started on that.
Awesome. Thank you. So yeah, so this is Hayes. This is a really awesome auto repair shop. If you ever need anything done, come to these guys. I trust them with my
He's
life.
the best guys, yeah.
Yeah, best guys in the city.
Alright, that's good enough for me.
Okay, first part of the order's on the tray.
Thank you.
Mark. Mark, you can jump over.
Okay, the ribs and the root beer's on the tray now.
All right, thank you.
You push him in his own.
Great day.
Yes.
All right. Thanks.
So gross.
Hey. It's going. How's things over here?
You eat for free, by the way.
Yeah, they told me that. Thanks.
Okay, good.
Like an hour ago, and she said she was a bit busy, and I feel like I'm stood up.
So how are you, Anna?
Well, that is what I
Not
call
too bad.
unlucky.
A little bit sleepy.
Did you go?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I woke up a bit earlier than normal to go to this sentencing hearing.
Is it done now?
Yeah, it's finished.
Did you get death?
Yep.
No sad.
Don't know who's
I
going to do
imagine
it
so.
though. I think they said they're going to do it in 2 days by firing squad.
Jesus, okay. That was quick.
Don't be sad. No, you're giving Carmine a bad experience. He just got here.
I was kind of surprised though that one of the victims, Brandy, was actually advocating for her to get life instead of death.
Really? Huh.
Yeah. So
Interesting.
I think part of it was she just wanted her to suffer longer, you know, being in solitary or something.
Yeah, I mean, she definitely suffer now that there's no DOC.
True.
All right. That's not what
There's literally like no one to talk to except lifers. And you can't ever leave prison, like for food truck or anything.
Waiting for these grapes to be done, man. I just want to put them at Meadows and go to sleep.
Grapes?
Yeah, I ordered 300 grapes.
Jesus, 300.
That's a lot of grapes.
Yup.
That's so many grapes.
Well,
Why
to
so
be
many?
okay, well to be fair,
Ow.
there's literally nothing at Meadows right now. I can't make drinks without
Wait,
grapes.
you work at Meadows?
Yeah, I do.
Cool.
Yup.
Ow.
Nice. I work at
Ow.
Meadows, and I also do. I'm also helping Paul Evans with his future law business. So
Ooh, exciting.
yeah, just being an admin assistant.
Only that, or like get go for war?
I mean, no, I don't feel like being a lawyer right now. I have my bar. I just don't want to use it. You know.
Yeah. Just
I'd
get ready for the
rather.
future, I guess.
Yeah, I mean it's there. So you know, just kind of helping him out with hopefully his law firm once it's all established and whatnot.
Hmm.
Yep. And Carmine
many
here is learning to be a lawyer.
How's he now?
Yeah.
Yeah, just let me know if you get a fall or anything, something like that. I'll take care of it. You know, phone call.
Yeah.
Well,
He's gonna be sick.
yeah, what was that about?
Oh, that's something funny though.
Hi guys.
Hey,
You here for food?
is Ophelia done for?
She's taking a nap. Yeah, I can do it.
Taking a nap.
Taking a nap. That's great.
Looking for food?
Yeah.
I am looking for food, yes.
Yeah, I'll get in. Help you out.
Hell yeah.
Oh, he's coming over here? Great. Wonder what he got yelled at.
Let me
Hello.
share the menu for you.
Go on.
Okay.
How was you?
I'm alive.
Huh.
Did something terrible happen to you?
What do you mean?
Let me get a 2 and 2. I'd like a brisket sandwich. Actually 2 brisket sandwiches and 2 iced teas.
I was about to think the same thing.
I I don't think he's good, man.
No,
Did you get skinned alive or something like
Any
that?
State
cash,
ID?
if that's cool.
Oh my god.
I got cash, if that's alright.
I had a clothing iron shoved in my
Sure.
face.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's bad.
How much is that?
Raiding somebody's house. She didn't like it. She shoved a clothing iron
That's
in my face. I shot her. She's
it's
dead.
yeah, I think it's 110 with tax.
It's wild.
I'm not sure how it works with the
Not really.
cash, because normally I just charge the,
She attacked a
you
peace
know,
officer.
the normal price, but yeah, I
I
guess I
don't
gotta
know.
add the tax onto it.
Read Fairclough.
Oh, gotcha. Alright.
Hey,
Is
what's
that
up?
Astrid?
Hello.
Astrid.
Hi, Astrid.
Oh. Wait, really? Like, they're stuck on a train?
How's it going, Astrid?
Good.
Oh. Wow.
No.
Oh my god.
Wow. Wow. Okay.
So many
there's
people all of a sudden.
Oh.
Wonder what he got yelled.
Cool. Hell yeah. Yeah, no, that's cool. Yeah, I'll do it. Alright, hell yeah. Good to know. Let me know, hopefully people will be around. Later. Yeah. Okay, alright.
Still trying to
Cool.
run that flipping plane.
Bye-bye.
Can't figure out what it is.
Hey.
So fucking hard.
Yeah. Things I almost have it. It's an it's a 1E. I think
that
it's a
for you?
P,
Thank you. Thank you,
and then a
thank
4,
you.
and then I think it's
Alright.
either an OQ or CR. Then it's
Oh,
6.
sorry, let me just get the hatch there.
Just can't figure out the combination of
Thank-
the last ones.
Yeah, I'd probably say that was a cure.
Can we see a menu, please?
Yeah, sure.
I have a question. Let's say I wanted to change my picture on my profile, but it's only a mock.
Right, that's shared with you.
Is there a way for you to do it? Because I was talking to someone from the DMV and they said that they cannot change it because
I'll take a brisket sandwich, a cherry pie, and 2 root beers.
But it's been a while. Like,
Okay, no worries.
Do you have a good camera, Olivia? Because I have a very shit
What's
camera.
the state ID for that?
19240.
Look who it is.
send up where?
Send up. Just go like up here. Up against this wall.
What is a mantis?
Mantis?
Oh, the news building?
Oh, yeah, I've been there once. Oops.
Yep, that's me.
Hey, sorry, can you remind me what you ordered? I think I actually got them mixed up with a different order I had written down. Was it
was,
the brisket and the cherry pie, or?
Yeah, and then 2 root beers.
Yeah, okay, no worries.
Give me 1 second, let me get both the photos together and then I'll put them on the thing for you.
Alright, thank you so much.
That's alright.
You guys have a lovely day.
Alright, alright.
I'm giving up on it.
It is a queue.
Yeah, but I can't find it still. I don't know why.
I'm helping.
Chat later.
Alright, that's on the tray for you.
Oh, yeah, there it is. I didn't see it for a second.
Oh, great.
Thank you.
Yes, bye. Bye. Yeah, I'll just share the menu with you.
Right, perfect.
Okay, there you go.
Thank you. And can I go ahead and get a, let's see. Can I get a 5 and 5 with let's just do 3 ribs, 2 sandwiches, and then 3 teas, 2 root beers.
Okay.
And that'll be it.
What's the state ID for that?
That's gonna be 1624-1.
There you go.
Thank you.
Started on that.
Thank you.
Bless him.
Aww.
Okay, some of the food's on the tray for you now.
Perfect. Thank you. Have y'all been busy?
Yeah, it has been a bit busy actually.
Nice. I was here earlier when they were installing the DJ booth.
I just got here about half an hour ago, but yeah, it seems like it's been non-stop people wanting food right now.
God. Yeah.
Oh god.
There's some drinks and food on the tray for you. Still waiting on the couple root beers.
Perfect.
I'm
There's the
sure, but
root
there is
beers.
a doctor with him.
Thank you so much.
No worries. Have a good day.
You too.
Hello.
How's it going? Yeah, I'll just share the menu.
Mm.
There you go.
Thank you. Can we have a 3x3? I'll have.
I'll just have whatever you have. I don't care.
Okay, can we have 3 iced teas and 3 cherry pies, please?
Worries. Okay, what's the state ID for that?
1148.
Sorry, what was that? 1148?
Yes, 1148.
Okay.
Harold?
Sorry, did that go through okay?
Did he not pay for it? Oh my god. Do 1148 instead.
Not good.
Sorry, what was that?
1148.
I think I maybe missed a number.
Hang on.
Right, let's try that again. Yeah, okay, got it. Get started on that.
What was that saying?
Oh, no, it's all good. Just starting cooking.
I mean, thank you.
Yeah, the drinks are on the tray for you.
Thank you.
Okay, the cherry pies are there now.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Hey, have a great day.
You too.
You too.
Sorry, let me just get the hatch there.
It's okay. Yeah. Hola.
Hey, yeah, I'll just share the menu with you.
Gracias. I'm gonna have a pretty simple one. It's just going to be a 6 and 6. And honestly, you can kind of just throw in whatever you want to throw in with like a variety.
Okay, no worries, I can do that.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, what's the state ID for that?
20247. Gracias.
You. Yeah, get started on that.
Aye, aye. Hola, boss man. No, I'm still trying. What? No, you're the second person to say if I get an Uzi to hit them up. I need someone to help me get one. Hey, you got pull. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You're like the DA, man. How come you can't give me an Uzi?
I think you're colorblind. Talking about the Kawhi.
No. What do you mean? You make it no, no, no. Because the whole thing is nobody know. I mean, if just one gun, I mean, consider. I mean, think of it this way. You know, the FIB. This is very important for the knowledge of everybody. Yeah, see. Yeah, yeah. I mean, I've heard, you know, that a certain someone, you know, held up the governor and got some weapons, but, you know, yeah, yeah, I don't know, someone with like a cowboy hat or something. Oh, yeah, no, the other day he called me asking if I wanted anything while he was extorting the governor. I told him to fuck off because I don't like him, but yeah, they said they couldn't give me an Uzi, so I said fuck off. No, yeah, exactly. What's the point? I don't want to talk to you then. Yeah, it's the only reason why I'd even talk to them. Otherwise, no, I don't know. Oh, did you see my new gift I got? It's on my Twinsta. Oh, exciting. Did they die? Oh. Oh. Did they before? I mean, every time I went up there, it was like a ghost town, so. What do you mean? I can speak facts.
Oh, okay. Okay, alright. Someone has a bit of a soft spot there. Okay, my bad, big boss man. Oh, I have to check your twin star now too. Okay, okay. Alright, I do that. You better follow me though. I don't know. Maybe it's just last night or this morning. I don't know. You can just look up gracias. Because I'm very thankful for the gifts I get given. You know. Yeah. Yeah, isn't it great? We love gifts. Thank you. A friend. Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, exactly. I think it's gonna look good on me anyways, you know? Mm-hmm. I think it is, you know, that's a similar style, yeah.
First lot of food's on the tray for you, by the way.
Gracias. I mean, you know, I keep it safe. Keep it secret, keep it safe. I can't do that voice, sorry, I know. I wouldn't say it's precious, you know. Like, if, you know, the moment came and I really just wanted to throw it into, like, a dumpster fire or something, I'd probably do it. That might be a little too much, you know, it's just kind of like a second, like a half thought, yeah. Huh?
You guys in the line. Appreciate that, Bill.
Yeah, I don't think Tito would like if I burn the grass in the barrio.
Let's not burn the grass.
Huh?
Let's not burn the grass.
I know, I'm saying that you wouldn't like it if I did that.
That's why I say I wouldn't.
So, also, are you gonna go find out the thing, boss man?
Next slot is on the tray there.
Gracias.
The last of the drinks there as well.
But you definitely got to let her know that I miss her.
Gracias, chica. You have a good day.
Yep, you too.
Yeah, I'll tell her.
God, I miss
Hey,
my sister. You know?
just share the menu with you.
She's always been my sister.
Just 2 and 2 of whatever I'm gonna start. That's
Okay, easy.
Yeah.
What's
You
your
like
state
sushi
ID?
there, Moretti?
I like everything.
14093.
Is that impossible? Holy shit. Oh shit.
Alright, I sent her a postcard saying I'm cheating on you.
Thanks for that.
That is funny.
Yeah. 19 employees at the DMV right now? What?
Marty.
What's that?
It's either too fucking many or not
Ellie
enough.
thinks I've got a type.
Yeah. Honestly, probably the same type as Tito.
Yeah, that's
Tell
on the
me-
tray
tell
for
me
you.
they have the same type as well. Wait, shit.
Thank you.
Hey, I don't know. It's something about
Worries.
brunettes.
Nah, it's redheads
Sure.
for me, but goddamn.
Have a great day.
Alright.
too.
I'm getting y'all 4 and 4, so. Or 2 and 2.
sorry?
Alright. I'm gonna do a 6 and 6.
Alright.
And just mix
Oh,
it
shit.
up.
Yeah, okay, sure.
Okay, fuck it. Hell yeah.
But I'm paying for y'all. Also, I need to go say hi to Mason. Once I pay, I'm gonna go say hi to Mason.
Okay, what's your state ID?
7584. Honestly, if y'all want to make some money, there's a big trial that's about to happen over at City Hall.
Is there? Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's a murder
I-
trial.
Honestly, it seems so busy here, it doesn't seem worth moving yet.
Yeah.
Skylar, are you calling Tim bored? You doing okay in here?
Yeah, doing alright.
Alright. Let me know if you need a break or anything.
Yeah, right.
How are you looking on produce? Let's see. Okay. Alright.
Yeah, first lot's on the tray.
Alright. There's food on there for y'all. Tony, there's some food here for you. And Connor, you got the other one?
Mm-hmm.
He's just staring off into the ocean. It's okay.
Okay, that's the next lot. Just a few more to go.
Alright. Alright, your food should be up there in a second.
Alright, appreciate that. I, you know, I think, Millie's down for that thing, you know what I mean?
That thing? That wing wing nudge nudge thing?
That thing, yeah, that thing.
Well, she got to go through with it before I get settled down with this guy, so.
Whoa. Which one?
Lance. I don't know, I'm thinking about it. Oh my god. I got the hots for him. Probably up on the tray there for you.
Appreciate you.
Oh, thank God. I fucking hate root beer. Oh.
Well done.
No. I can see the menu, please.
Yeah, just a second. Just trying to fix the hatch again.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I think it's just stuck now.
Try again.
Okay, there we go. Alright, I'll get the menu for you.
Probably. Let's look here. Probably do a 5 and 5.
Yeah, alright. Do you want anything in particular or just a mix of stuff?
I'll get ribs. Cherry pie, and then 2 iced tea. And also one of them tofu brisket sandwiches and another iced tea, I guess, and then whatever.
Okay.
Whatever you want.
Oh, what, you paying?
Yeah.
Alright, I'm just... I am just going to do a 1-and-1. I'm gonna get the mud cake and a root beer.
Okay. And then I guess just whatever random for the other one. I think that stuff would be fine.
Okay. So is that 6 and 6 in total? 'Cause I think you said 5 and 5 and you said 1 and 1.
No, it's a 5 and 5.
Okay,
He's just
sure.
getting.
Yeah, alright.
So the last part of that, the last 1-and-1 can just be whatever you want to make.
Oh, good.
And then cash is on the tray.
Okay.
It's been a pretty busy day for you guys.
Yeah, been here for almost an hour. It's been non-stop.
Well, that's good. Pulling in a lot of money, probably.
Yeah.
Hi, Delaney. It's Echo. Okay. Just in case you're getting a bunch of food or something, we also have gotten a decent amount of food.
First couple meals are on the tray.
Okay. Alright, I was just making sure.
Fucking asshole!
Right, that's the next lot. Just got a couple more left. I think that's everything. Not sure if I missed one.
I got my 1-in-1, so it's probably.
Yeah, there's another. Ooh. Yeah, maybe. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks. Bye.
Hello.
Hi, how's it going? Just share the menu.
Good.
with
How are you?
Yeah,
Okay.
alright. Right, there you go.
Can I get 2 sandwiches? And I'll do 2 root beers.
Sure.
State ID is 18970.
Mm. Thanks. Get that for you.
No problem. Appreciate it.
Right, that's
Thank you.
Yep, alright, see ya.
Sven told me to tell you you're doing a great job, and I told Sven to tell you that you're doing a great job.
Okay, that's good. That's it. There was one time I got a bit confused with the 6 and 6 thing, but then I realized I should probably just be charging them for a 4 and 4 and a 2 and 2.
Yeah, that's fine. The charges look alright, so.
I think I need a break now, to be
You-
honest. It's been like
That's
an
fine.
hour or something, and it's just been
Yeah,
non-stop orders.
non-stop. Yeah, I mean, it kind of comes in waves as well, so there might not be people for a little bit now. I don't know.
Yeah, I guess maybe it has died down now.
Yeah. How was the court case?
Yeah, it's interesting.
But she got deaf, right?
Yeah. It's funny though, because she actually argued that she deserved to get death.
Really?
Yeah. I don't know if she was just using that as like a ploy to be like, oh, I want to die, so maybe they won't kill me, but yeah, I don't know. It was, yeah, I wasn't quite sure what she was going at with that.
Maybe she I don't know, maybe she preferred death over life in prison? I don't know.
So, actually, she was saying that it's only a matter of time before somebody kills her, so maybe she just wanted it to be done in the most humane way possible.
I mean, our state isn't known to do humane executions. Did you hear about Stephen Alexander?
Yeah, I'm not sure. Maybe not.
Yeah, they blew him up with an Apache helicopter.
Hey?
Yeah.
It's very weird.
Yeah, they fired freaking helicopter missiles on him.
They didn't think a firing squad was good enough for him or something?
Oh. I think the judges kind of like what do you call it? Theatrical stuff. That was a shit show though, because the judges lied. They said he was gonna be extradited and walk across the salt flats. So like one person kind of ran up to him and started hitting him because they were like, "Oh, you're not getting away, I guess." And then that person got shot, and then he kept walking, and the Apache came in and blew him up. So yes, so a civilian got shot. It was not good. Also, Anna, this is Mason. Mason, this is Anna.
Hello.
Hi. Hi, Mason.
How's it going?
Not too bad.
Good.
Crazy busy at the food truck.
It's been actually
Yeah.
quite mad.
Crazy first day, huh?
Yes.
I think it might be because the court case ended and a bunch of people are hungry after it. I don't know.
Yeah, I was kind of close to
Well, from
starving
the other
after
trial
it
that was
as well.
Oh yeah, there's another trial starting, I guess, so people want food for that as well.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, someone was saying we should take the food truck to the court, but it already seemed too busy here.
Yeah, it's also, we're doing the repair-a-thon, so. 24 hours. But obviously, You just work however much you want to.
Oh, yeah, I couldn't remember. How does it work with, like, the pay? Is it, like, do you say, like, how many hours you worked, or was it, like, a commission thing? I can't remember.
What, the food truck?
Yeah, with the food truck.
I have to base it on commission.
Okay.
You get 40% of all your sales.
Yeah, I guess it was good it was busy then.
Yeah. How much did you make? Like 500? 800? 980? 1100 and... Wait. Can I count? Wait. 820, 980, 1180, 1240, 1340, 1440, 1600, 1700, 1900. You sold 1900. Calculator. Yeah, you made like 800 bucks.
Okay, nice.
Yeah. Better than DOC pay. When it's busy.
Yeah, I guess it could be pretty quiet here sometimes.
Yeah.
Probably evens out over time, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like with this dealerships opening, it's gonna get more busy in the state again. So food trucks are probably gonna do pretty well. For a while. So that's good. But yeah, lately it's been very up and down. I hope DOC comes back. I don't know what to do if it doesn't.
He'll come back. He's got to. You can't just send people to prison without DLC, you know?
I hope so. What would you do if it doesn't come back, Hannah?
Honestly, I'm not sure. It's weird. I mean, the only reason I moved to this city was because I got suggested to try out for DOC here, so if there's no DOC, I'm not sure if there's much point in hanging around, really.
Damn. That sucks.
I don't know. Maybe I'll find something else I can do here.
I'd maybe try EMS, but I don't know if my fiance would like that.
Why would your fiance not like that?
Cause she's like head of the fire department in EMS, and it can get kind of weird. You know?
So it's weird if you're working in the same department?
Maybe. I don't know. What if she has to like reprimand me and stuff? I don't know.
It could be awkward.
Yeah.
Hey, can we get a 4 and 4, please?
Yeah.
I'm starving. Surprise me. My stomach is rumbling.
Yeah, I can hear it.
Hear that.
Oh my days, I have not eaten. I'm starving. I need to eat a lot more. Cause damn. Hey, where'd you get one of these vehicles? Did you get them from the service?
Huh?
One of these vehicles. Did you get them from the service rental or?
Oh, some guy came here and helped us move our DJ thing, and he left it here and said, "Hey,
Fair enough. Fair enough.
don't lose it. We
That's
can
fine.
have it."
I can have it. Or you
No,
can have it? Oh,
we can have it.
Okay.
What's your status?
Can I pay cash? Pretty please.
Yeah.
I won't pay. I won't give you any dollar bills.
Okay, it's 220 off the tax. Because I gotta pay
Alright.
the tax.
All good. All good. Here you go. See, I'm gonna give you as big bills as possible because I hate $1 bills, but everyone else hates $1 bills too.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. There's always so many dollar bills in my fucking wallet. I was filling that shit to the brim. So when like people see my wallet, they're like, "Damn, you got hella money," but it's only dollars, and they're like, "Nah, you're not even worth robbing."
Are you
got
getting me
that
some
much
food,
money
gang?
to broadcast. Yeah, I got you.
Yippee! He said he's gonna pay me 25K today and 25K later.
Oh, okay. 27K later.
No, I told him just 50K.
Oh, okay.
Makes it easy.
You. Here, let me give you 2 and 2. Let you grab the drinks from the tray. Hey, can I be honest with you? Yeah, we'll say it after this. Here's your food. Drinks are on the way.
Thanks.
Can you add crushed ice for this guy's drink? I don't want him to enjoy it. Like, I want him to have a bunch of fucking crushed ice, so, like, he doesn't actually enjoy the drink.
Okay.
You know? Just crush the fuck out of the ice in his drink, so like it all melts while he's getting.
Okay.
I hate him.
Do that. Why do you hate him?
I love him, but like
okay.
I also hate. Yeah.
Love-hate relationship, huh?
Yeah.
And it's ready to go. I have 2 of them. Hell yeah, no problem, man. Take it easy. Somebody might be buying one of the safes for 20 bands, by the way.
Or okay. You know, I sold mine for 12 to Mike.
Yeah, but that's a homie discount. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But I
Here's
lost
your
money because
drinks.
I bought hella silicone off that. Thank you.
No
All right.
worries.
Have a good day.
You
I
too.
told them to put crushed ice in your shit so it melts and it's just
Really?
really unpleasant.
You have my drinks
Yeah.
on there on the tray.
Yeah, I have them. No, I got them.
Crushed ice? What the hell?
Oh man, nobody likes it. That's why I gave
Hey,
it to
son.
you.
No,
It's like
wait,
it's gonna
hold
melt
on.
in your drink and shit.
You giving up? Nope. I cannot do that. Oh, okay. He's doing 24 hours.
Hello.
Hello.
I need food. Are you guys working in the food truck
Yeah.
today?
Yeah. Do you want this one, Anna? Or should I take it?
Would you mind taking it?
Yeah, I can take it.
Thanks.
We'll just do 4 and 4 dealer's choice.
Boing.
We're not very picky.
Why? Because you keep claiming you will.
Because I'm a DJ, yeah, I know.
I didn't say that. You said that.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully it keeps you busy and the 24-hour goes by quite quick.
You know why I got sent off duty when I did the crazy hours at DSC?
Yeah,
Oh,
you
thank
get
you.
sent off.
Yeah, because I told Casimir I was on duty with that long.
Yeah.
I like this one. It's really nice.
That's good. Just pouring your last 2 drinks.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Of course. And I hear you sold like 2,000 worth of stuff.
Oh my god. Good job.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it was like non-stop for an hour, yeah.
Huh.
Wild.
Yeah, so whenever we're not around or have the food truck and this produce in it, you can just take it wherever you want, you know?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
There's the rest of your
Don't have to be here.
Yeah, you don't have
Thank
to
you
be
so
here.
much.
No worries.
So if you sell like 2,000 each time you take it out, then you get like big commissions every week. Well, if
Right.
Lucas remembered to pay out.
Huh? What'd
Yeah,
you
if
say?
you remember to pay out, then you get commissions. Ah! Getting kidnapped. Okay, I live on the roof now.
Is this not just team bonding?
Yeah, that's how I bond with Sven.
Duken! Sorry.
Caught in the crossfire.
You did, yeah. Loser.
Fooled you.
Okay.
You thought I was gonna do it, huh? Oh. Why Mason? What has he done?
Collateral.
Oh.
It happens sometimes, it's fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow, more people.
Yeah, I got this.
Okay. Did Sven tell you he used to be DOC as well?
Yeah, he mentioned that.
Yeah.
He said he might be interested in coming back if, you know, if they need more people.
Yeah, if we survive.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. He used to be a corporal.
I did ask him why I left, but he said it was a long story.
It is a long story. Oh god. Where are you from, by the way, Anna?
Australia.
Oh. Did you work in a prison in Australia as well, or is this your first prison?
No, it's my first time working in prison.
Hmm.
Yeah, I mean, I was have been living in the US since I was 12. I moved here with my family.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was in like Washington State, or you know, I was like in Seattle for the past few years.
Okay. What'd you do in Seattle?
Yeah, I did do a little bit of study, but yeah, that wasn't really that interested in that. So yeah, I ended up being a carer for a little while, working in like nursing homes and stuff. But yeah, I was really more interested in music at the time. So I ended up starting a band with some friends. So I was, yeah, doing music and, you know, playing gigs and then just doing all this stuff, you know, all these part-time jobs on the side to fit around that. But yeah, the band ended up breaking up towards the end of last year. So
I think you told me that actually.
Yeah, I think I did talk to you a bit about it when we were doing community service with Benji, but that was a while ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, my dad and
I
my
have a
brother,
little bit of memory.
they both work as DOC, like in different states, and I don't know, they said it was a pretty good job, or they get a lot out of it, so yeah, I thought maybe it's worth me giving it a try.
You work in prisons in Washington then?
Yeah, my dad works in the Monroe prison. My brother works in Colorado, actually, like ADX Florence.
Huh. I don't know a whole lot about American prisons.
Where are you from originally then?
Sweden.
Ah, okay, cool.
So is Sven.
Right. Should have guessed by the name Sven, I guess.
Yeah. Have you not seen my last name?
Yeah. Yeah, I guess I have seen that.
Yeah. It's very Swedish.
True.
How do you pronounce yours?
Chaikelson.
Chaikelson?
Chaikelson. It's like chai tea, then Kelson, like Kelson.
Huh. Was that
I
an
don't know. Well,
American
that's just
last
how
name?
Is that what?
Is that an American last name? Or
I think
no,
it's- I think it's not-
Australian, I guess.
Yeah, I don't know. It's not really that common a name. I think it's maybe more common in the US, but yeah, I don't know. Not really.
It's
that-
unique.
Seems to confuse the hell out of people for some reason.
In a good or a bad way?
I don't know. I think people just don't know how to say it, so I have to explain it every time. Not that matters too much.
I don't think anyone could. Well, I don't think anyone who isn't like from the Nordic countries could say my last name as it's supposed to be pronounced.
How do you say it?
Lindström.
Lindström.
Yeah, probably could. Lindström.
Yeah, not
Lindström.
bad. Yeah. Most
No one
people
can
you
pronounce
say
my last name either.
Wallin.
Yeah, everyone says Wallin.
Yeah. I mean, everyone just says Lindström, which is fine.
Well, Lindström is applicable, I guess.
What do you mean?
Everyone understands it.
Oh. Fair enough.
Also, it could be because I'm a certain hockey player, though.
Yeah, true. Niklas Lidström.
Yup.
He was Lido, I'm Lind.
Yeah, I know. But it's the same pronunciation.
Yeah. How many Americans actually watch hockey though?
A lot.
Do you like hockey, Anna?
I don't mind it, but I haven't watched a lot of it.
Do you have an NHL team? I'm gonna guess the Krakens, since they're from Seattle.
Really follow sport that much.
No, none of them?
Doesn't really interest me that much.
Okay. Do you have any other hobby?
Guess it's just singing and guitar, my main hobbies.
Fair enough. Those are pretty good hobbies. Wish I could play the guitar. But I've just never put any effort into it, I guess.
Hobbies do you have?
Sorry?
Hobbies do you have?
You know, I watch some sports. I'm a nerd. I play some video games. Can you believe that? Ew. Nerd. You know, TV shows, I guess. And movies and stuff. Hanging out with this loser next to me. My fiance.
Wait, did you just call your fiance a loser? What?
Oh my
No,
god,
I called
could
Sven
you?
the loser. I called Sven the loser. And
Oh, I
he's
thought you
not
called
my
me a
fiance.
fiancé.
No, you're not my fiance. You could never be my fiance.
Oh my god, I'm gonna go
Yeah.
them hurt.
Good.
Go back.
You feel better now?
Yeah,
Was
stuff
that
like
to me or
that.
Lucas?
I assume to you.
Oh.
Yeah, like hanging out here at Hayes, I guess. DOC, but that doesn't exist right now.
I used to be a dickhead and order Lucas around.
Did you order me around that much?
Not
I don't
really.
think you did.
I asked you to do a thing once in a while.
Yeah.
When I was in there, you shot me with a taser.
Oh yeah, I shot you with the taser. Yeah, that's right.
SMH.
What? I hid it behind a catwalk cage and I rolled out and shot him in the face.
Jesus.
Yeah. It's true.
What rank were you when you did that?
Corporal?
Oh. Jesus. Feels like when like all of command were really happy about getting the beanbag, so they always pulled out the beanbag shotgun.
Well, I always had the beanbag as well.
When did you guys get that?
I don't remember.
Because I remember
a
when
year ago, probably. Like
yeah, I
pretty much.
remember when I came on. When I joined DOC, all of command like was really like happy about it and keep pulling it out.
Well, I was Bert, so I could have it anytime I wanted.
Bert.
Beanbag shotgun go Bert.
Yeah. Were you DOC at the Steven Alexander thing?
Yeah,
when he got executed?
but I was not at the execution.
Oh, that's what I meant. If you were there.
No, I wasn't there, but I was DOC.
What? Was it DOC that shot that civilian that ran after Steven
I
Alexander?
think it was.
Jesus.
I think it was Jay.
Jesus.
Or Tom. I don't know.
I knew that civilian at the time.
Hey, Jay, what's the deal with her and Sunflower?
Jay and what, you mean because of the bail?
Oh, yeah, I guess so. Sunflower seemed to think they were best friends or something.
Really?
I know. Sunflower says a lot of crap, though.
True. I have no idea.
Yeah, I'm just surprised that she paid bail for her, but I don't know if that's helping her
Yeah.
out or just not wanting her in the prison.
I'm gonna be honest, I think it was probably a petty thing. But I don't know. Maybe she had good reasons for it, but it feels like it was a petty thing just to fuck with Sama.
Guess it is making her their problem now.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was at the sentencing hearing for Allison as well. She was trying to speak on
Really?
Allison's behalf.
Really?
Yep, Sunflower was like, oh, she was so nice to me. She played fetch with me and everything. And she's like a good person now.
Okay. Wow, I've almost been in this state for a year now.
Oh my god. I've been here for
Yeah.
more than a year.
I know. Old man.
Oh.
Anna, can you believe this guy's 34? Old.
Definitely not saying how old I am.
Yeah, you're like 56 or something.
Oh my god. I'm moving out of the way.
Do you want punching in the face right now?
Alright, you're 38. Ugh. Not that big of a difference.
Hey Mason, you don't look older than 5.
Who, me?
Yeah.
No, I know you're taking the piss.
50 maybe.
Oh, okay.
Oh! Hey,
Oh,
that's
he
my
got it,
gavel.
He got it.
Oh, hit me.
What was that number you said?
Gave it to him.
You look good, Mason. Yes.
What will Mason do?
think
Will
he's
he use the
tempted to
gavel
hit
to
me.
spread justice, or will he just walk around?
I'm tempted to.
I'm probably
Well,
gonna hit me because I'm doing stupid commentary.
Mm.
You're not wrong, that was pretty bad commentary, bro.
True.
I think I'm gonna go take a nap. Might come back around later
Alright.
today.
All good.
Alright. Take care, Anna.
And
Thank
see
you
ya.
for your amazing work.
Have a good one. Good to meet you.
Yeah, no worries.
See ya.
A good one.